Good morning, everybody. Chuck living large. I didn't get in touch with you guys very much yesterday. Once I got through with Klingman's Dome, I was in a little bit of a rush to try to make the mileage that I needed to make Fort Collins or Mount Collins shelter that night. And when I talked to Feather, she said that it was going to rain. So I definitely wanted to make that. And as you can see, it's almost like I'm walking through like one of those rainforests or something. And that's kind of been the way it is for the last bit. There is, even though you see nice little trails cut in with logs, that's the first time that I've seen them. Most of the time it's been me slugging through the stuff that you see on the left or the right. But this is super cool, isn't it? Look at that. And so anyway, I met up with Moment and Machine last night. I got there right as it was literally getting dark, so the sun had already gone down. It got some chow in me, got warmed up, got my sweaty clothes off, got a little wipe down, went to bed, had a good night at Mount Collins Shelter. It is a good little haul back down off the AT through a lot of, excuse me, I'm dropping stuff, through some mud. And so it's pretty muddy. So the old Hoka, the Hoka Gore-Tex shoes, boots, man, they were my friend yesterday. Socks still dry, which is awesome. And so today, going to keep on cruising. We've got 4 miles to Newfound Gap, and I've already covered, well, it's about 4.5 miles. I've already covered 2 of those miles. It's almost 9:30 in the morning. And probably going to just do 8 today. Because it was either do 8 or do 16. And after yesterday, I don't know if I'm up for 16. Yesterday was 13. It was tough. Now, a lot of that was, you know when they say Klingman's Dome is, 6,600 feet. Well, you go up and down a good bit before you get to that. And then, on top of everything, once you come down off of Klingman's Dome, old Mount Collins, i.e. Mount Collins Shelter, you got to walk up that mountain and come down the back of it in order to descend down into the shelter. So as I said, hitting Newfound Gap now, well, in a couple miles, and it has a restroom, which will be nice. And anyway, that's where we're at. I know this explanation's a little longer than you need. Okay, so what you see right now is what the trail looks like. So if you've got trail runners on and it's been raining a lot in the Smokies, you might want to have some sealskin socks or something like that, because I tell you what, you're going to have some wet feet. Fortunately, the temperature is not too bad. It's 40 or 50 degrees, probably like 50 degrees or something. Stayed that way yesterday. And I don't know how much more it's going to rain today. It rained crazy this morning. I mean, insane. I mean, stay in the shelter all day bad. But that let up, and it's not raining now. So hopefully it stays that way. Winds are gusting a little bit. We'll see what's up. Tomorrow and the next day is supposed to be pretty good. I don't know how cold it's going to get. Hadn't had a phone signal since Klingman's. So no signal. You're like in Little Red Riding Hood's forest way down there, when you go to Mount Collins Shelter. Okay, so I think I've run my suck enough for right now. And I'll show y'all what Newfound Gap looks like once I get down there. All right, guys, have a great day. See that white blaze way down there? Whoop, whoop. All right, out of here. Kind of cool. It looks like there's like tannins in the water or something. See how it's tinted? Cool. Cool day. Hey everybody. Chuck living large, hanging out at Newfound Gap for a few. Got lots of tourists and different folks coming up here to check out what it's all about up at Newfound Gap. It's a nice little place for us thru hikers. It's got a nice restroom down the hill there, and it's also got a place where we can dump some trash if we need to. It's kind of a stepping off point before you go and tackle the rest of the Smokies. And you get one of the only cell signals that you're probably going to get in the Smokies too. So when I got up here and I made contact with the family, I talked to my daughter, and she told me about that situation that's occurred in the Ukraine. So I've decided to give them a quick call, and my daughters are going to come pick me up, and I'm going to go back home and get a little bit more information on what's actually happening with that, and then make a decision on when I'll come back out and hop back on and finish out the Smokies. Hopefully it's only just like a few days or whatever, but it feels necessary. So I'm gonna go knock it out and spend the rest of the day with my daughters, probably get some good supper tonight, and then get on the road and drive back home tomorrow. All right, y'all have a good day. Out of here. Want some? These crows. It's cold, they need a little trail mix. Everybody needs a little trail mix, right? You like the raisins? Raisin. Is that raisin? Yeah. Is that raisin? Y'all like them? Y'all like the raisin? You want some raisin? We got some crows. They're looking at the trail mix. Little winter treat for the crows. What are you looking about? What are you all worked up about?